artist. He would like to participate to the art class.
You are out of your mind. Detention!
No, please, I'm serious.
Really? Then prove it.
What?
Show me your car's artistic work. Otherwise, you'll have detention for the rest of the month.
Okay.
Please, go ahead.
Right.
I'd like to see that art. Good luck. Let's do this.
If teacher wants to prove that my car can DIY, we're gonna give it to her. So join Toby and me on this crazy adventure and find out if we manage to convince the teacher that my car is in fact a great artist. It's time for my car to DIY a cool notebook cover. Grab a bunch of small acrylic or tempera paints and place them on the ground in a line close to each other. Now take any kind of notebook and place it next to the paint tube. I decided to open the notebook and put 2 Play-Doh pots under the back cover to keep it upright. This way the color will end up somewhere on the notebook for sure. Alright, let's just drive over the tempera paints and see what happens. Ooh, that's so cool! I'm so happy that I opened the notebook and put the back cover upright. Otherwise the paint would literally end up everywhere. I think my car Toby did a super interesting creation here. I'll be honest, it's not the prettiest notebook I've ever seen, but it's definitely the most creative one. I mean, a notebook DIY'd by a car, that's quite impressive by itself. But let's see what the teacher has to say.
No. I just don't like it.
What? Why? It's beautiful!
Enough?
Come on, it's a 3D with texture. I think it deserves at least a 5.
Thank you. Next.
Next, let's find out if my car is any good in making sculptures from clay. I'm taking a piece of clay and rolling it between my hands to create a little ball. Let's place it on the parchment paper and add a bunch more clay balls around to get a nice circular shape. I'm putting another piece of parchment paper on top to make sure this creation remains clean after Toby drives over it. I'm so curious to see the end result. Let's quickly remove the paper and check what's hiding under. Nice! I love how you can see the tire pattern on it. I left the clay to dry and harden, and this is our finished result. It's pretty cute to me, but who knows what the teacher thinks about it.
So, what's your score, miss? What on earth is this?
You can use it for many things.
For example, a coaster? Or a necklace?
I got tons of soul on my true collectible. Famous, so famous, #1 desirable. I do what I want, when I want, and how I want it.
Just 4?
Mm-hmm.
I like plants and so does Toby, so we decided to pimp up this plain white plant pot. Time for my car to drive over the paints. I'm so nervous to see what happens. Oh man, this was way more powerful than I expected, and the force pushed my plant pot far away. Honestly, I feel so bummed that I didn't put some weights in it. Oh well, experience is the best teacher, they say. So let's place a weight in the pot and drive over acrylic tubes once again. Whoa, this looked so spectacular, don't you think, guys? But also super messy. I have paint all over me, so don't try this at home. The plain pot itself, though, turned out so cute. And the fact that a car painted it makes it that much more special. Fingers crossed the teacher thinks the same.
Actually, this is quite adorable. Really, Miss Teacher? You like it? I do. Well done.
Oh, thank you!
Relax. This is cool. Sorry.
Do you think my car can draw with crayons? Let's try and find out. Place a piece of paper on the ground and put lots of crayons on top. Right, time for my car to take over and hopefully create something that the teacher will actually like. I feel like nothing really happened, so Toby and I are gonna drive over it again. Hopefully we did something great now, fingers crossed. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I definitely imagined something else when I thought of this DIY. This is just... I have a feeling Miss Teacher won't like it at all.
You can't be serious. This is just trash. Oh! Without a doubt. Come on, Toby, we can do better.
This next DIY is all about making art with marker ink refill. So grab a marker, cut it open, and take out the ink tube. Do this with different colored markers and place the ink tubes on a piece of paper. Hopefully when my car drives over this, the color will splash out and make interesting designs. Let's just do it and hope for the best. Well, what can I say? It could be worse. I left the ink to dry completely and here's the result. To make it a bit more special, I'll turn it into a gift card. Cut out the part that you think is the prettiest. Then take a piece of colored cardboard paper and fold it in half. Stick the abstract paint to the front and you have a lovely gift card made by a car. Inside you can write whatever you want. I'm giving this to a teacher, so I'll leave a special message for her. All jokes aside, I actually think this one turned out epic. A real lovely card that you can give to your friends and loved ones for their birthday, Valentine's, or just any day. I'm so curious to see how the teacher reacts to the DIY and the little note inside.
Let's see what we have here. You have to open it. Oh! You are amazing, beautiful, gorgeous, one of a kind. Really? You think so? I love it. Bravo, bravo. It's a 10. It's a 10. Yes! I am one of a kind.
Do you like playing with puffy paint? I do, and it's time to see if my car loves it too. First, I'm painting the canvas to give Toby's creation a prettier background. I went for white colorful stripes in blue, green, yellow and pink. This looks so cute, so let's see how Toby finishes our piece of art. Place the canvas on the ground and put a large balloon filled with puffy paint beside it. Before driving over the balloon, I also made little holes and I'm so excited to see how this DIY turns out. I love it! This was so fun to watch! But I want to have another black splatter on the other side, so I'm flipping the canvas and let's repeat the step. Oh, this one was way less spectacular than the previous one, but that's okay. I still like our creation overall. When puffy paint dries, it also spreads quite a bit, which I love. And of course the texture still remains 3D, puffy and foamy, which I adore.
I feel like something is missing here, but I do like the texture. That's great. Well done.
When I was a kid, I loved making little drawings with chalk on the sidewalk in front of my block. I decided to place lots of chalk pieces on the ground and this time I made a chevron shape or letter M. Come on Toby, make us proud this time! I guess we have to remove the chalk pieces to see Toby's creation, so this leaf blower will come really handy. Ooh, check this out! We got a really nice print on the road. So cool! And of course we could make different patterns too. As far as I'm concerned, my car knows how to work that chalk pretty well, but who knows what the teacher thinks? Let's find out!
So, how would you score this masterpiece? Masterpiece? Let's be real. This is nonsense. It's chevron pattern, come on! Psst.
Oh, the teacher is so strict today, I can't take it. Now we're gonna show her for real that my car is in fact an amazing artist. Squeeze some paint on a white canvas. You can make dots of different colors, stripes like me, or other fun designs. Let's press that gas pedal, grab the steering wheel, and hopefully create something epic. That's so cool, right? Since my car's tire was all colored up from the paint, I decided to drive over another blank canvas, which gave us a quick bonus DIY creation. You could even drive over the canvas again and make the painting more full, but I actually love the minimalist style of this one. Now let's check out the main result of this car DIY attempt. I don't care what teacher will say, but this is just perfect to me. I could definitely use it as a wall art in my room. I'm completely obsessed with the tire print and the colors blended together so nicely. Now, Miss Teacher, do you approve Toby as an artist?
Well, I have to admit it's quite alright. Yep, I'll give it a solid 7. 7? That's at least a 9. It's amazing. Who's the teacher here?
You, miss.
That's what I thought. It's a 7.
Who's ready for a fun splatter wall art design? Me and my car definitely are, so let's do it. Toby's gonna drive over the acrylic paint tubes and fingers crossed something fantastic comes out of it. Oh my goodness, what a mess! The painting turned out very cool, but we also got a makeover of the road, protective background, and even my car. And check out Toby's epic new tire. Now he's a real DIY car. But I love the splatter design that we've created. A true paint explosion. I wish more yellow paint would end up on the canvas, but oh well, we can't be too picky when DIYing with the car, right? I hope the teacher gives Toby a 10 for this one because he really did a great job.
It's a beautiful painting, right, miss? Well, wish it was more central, but not bad. It is pretty interesting. Oh, a 9? No? Do you want me to change my mind? No. 8 is great. I thought so.
Have you ever tried painting with a giant sponge? Me neither, but today Toby and I will try it out. I'm placing a large sponge on a tray and the idea is to soak it with as much paint as possible. I made a mixture of acrylic paint and water in variety of different colors. We need our sponge to soak up lots and lots of these diluted acrylics. I want the end result to be fun and colorful. That's why I'm pouring paint on the sponge in a colored stripe pattern. This looks great to me, so Toby, it's your turn. So excited to see what happens when we drive over the paint-filled sponge. Whoa, that was impressive! Let's drive over one more time. Cool, we got this lovely marble effect. This is a pretty decent abstract painting if you ask me. And I especially love the creativity of this idea with diluted paints and a giant sponge. So 2 thumbs up from me, but let's see what the teacher says.
I mean, the idea is nice, but these colors are so muddy. What? That's not fair! Enough! It's a 6.
Oh, I think we deserved a lot more than a 6. But Toby and I have an idea how to avoid the colors to mix up so much and get that brownish tint that Miss Teacher dislikes. This time we're using small kitchen sponges and we've soaked it in one solid color each. Whoa, this was so interesting to watch. The colors didn't mix up as much this time, so we got a much more vibrant result. We still have the cute marble effect, but since sponges were placed further apart, we can clearly see all the different colors. I like it a lot and hope the teacher will too. But first, I gotta clean up the ground before my mom sees it. Ooh, how pretty! That's good enough. Let's run to school and show our masterpiece to the teacher.
What do you think now, miss? It's better, I must admit, but I need more. What's more? It's something special. You need to feel it, and I don't feel this one. This should be at least a 9. Do not argue. Whatever.
For the next DIY, I'm gonna first paint the canvas using a white brush and some black acrylic paint. Toby and I have a very interesting vision for this one. We wanna create a 3D masterpiece which will represent stars on the night sky. Okay, the canvas is pitch black, so we can put it on the ground. Before we proceed, we gotta apply a layer of decoupage glue. Right now it looks white, but don't worry, when it dries, it turns transparent, which is perfect for what we're looking for. We can take a balloon filled with tiny white and silver styrofoam balls. When Toby drives over it, the balls should explode all over our black canvas. Fingers crossed this goes as planned. It did work quite okay, but the majority of stars landed mainly on one half of the canvas. So Toby, we need to drive over another balloon to even things out. Oh yes, this one was filled with silver glitter and I think our creation looks perfect now. When the decoupage glue dries, this is what we're left with. Amazing, don't you think? If you watch my channel for a while, you know that I'm obsessed with galaxies, space, stars and all that. I like the 3D feel of this DIY and also love these 3 random balloon pieces that landed on here as well. I mean, a tiny pop of color never hurt nobody.
What do you say, Professor? Isn't it amazing? Well, this is absolutely Brilliant! High five!
Toby told me that he loves creating with puffy paint, so he wants to make another masterpiece with this foamy goodness. For a nicer background, I first spray painted a canvas in blue. Next, I'm placing bags filled with puffy paint along one side of the canvas. Before driving over it, I cut the corners of the bag to make it a bit more predictable where the paint will splash out. 3, 2, 1, let's go! Whoa, that was pretty cool to watch! As you can see, the puffy paints flatten and spread after a while. All in all, the end result is super cute. I wish more of that yellow and purple would actually end up on the canvas, but not bad. The texture, the colors and overall look seem very nice to me, but who knows what the teacher thinks.
It's a 5.
Only 5? Why?
Because I said so.
Because I said so.
Excuse me, is there a problem?
No, miss.
Good.
What happens if you fill balloons with paint and drive over them? I have no clue, but let's find out together. Come on, Toby, it's your turn. I put a canvas on the ground and placed 3 balloons filled with paint on top. One balloon managed to escape, but I think our masterpiece needs a lot more color, so I flipped it and bring on more balloons. Who knew that the balloons will be so difficult to pop? Toby and I will give it one more shot. Gotcha! Finally, the purple balloon was ready to cooperate with us. When the painting dried, this is what we ended up with. A fun abstract creation, and I must say I quite like it. I love the colors and the tire prints, plus the marble design that formed when colors mixed up a bit. Yep, I approve it for sure. But what I don't like is all the mess that we've made. It's gonna take a whole lot of brushing and scrubbing to clean. But I'm gonna deal with this mess later. Let's first see what score the teacher gives us.
Again, these muddy colors is just not my cup of tea. 4. Where's 4? Whatever. Quite okay.
Besides being an amazing artist, Toby has a great sense for fashion, so he'll help me pimp up this plain black t-shirt. Take some fabric paint and apply it on a canvas or just straight to the car tire. You can make different patterns like chevron, lines, or any kind of drawings. I want to be on a safe side, so I'm going for the easiest version, which are horizontal stripes. The plan is for Toby to dip his feet, aka a tire, in the paint and then make a print on the t-shirt. Ready? Let's go! Cool! Even the canvas turned out awesome, which is an amazing little bonus piece of art we got from this DIY. But the main one is coming now. Alright, it's time to drive over it! That's so nice! I like it a lot! Such a fun DIY clothes idea! This could actually be a great gift for someone that loves cars, motorcycles and things like that. I'm very impressed with Toby's fashion designing skills. And the bonus canvas painting that we got from this DIY turned out pretty cool as well. It's similar to the stripy tire pattern we made earlier, but this one has more potent colors, plus I like the 3D texture even more. Can't wait to find out teacher's score for Toby's epic DIY t-shirt.
That's interesting. It's a gift for you. You can have it. Really? Oh, nice. How does it look on me?
Honestly, you look hot.
Oh, stop. You think? Well, good job. It's a 10.
A 10?
Yes! With an average score of 6.7, Toby has passed the qualifications and now we have a new art student. Bravo! Bravo! Good luck.